We all have teachers in our life, regardless of if you admit it or not. By teachers, I don't really mean the teacher that you see in the school. I mean teachers that teach you valuable lessons and make you and shape you to who you are today. We all gone through three stages of learning. We start out as ignorant kiddos who doesn't even know that a certain thing exists. And then we became the student where we learn from other people. And then the last stage is we gonna become the mentor who teach others. Even though we may not all remember or we even realize that we are mentor and think of us as mentor, but every day in our life, we get influenced by other people. And we probably didn't even realize about that, and we also influence them. So today I'm going to share with you 3 teachers that I have in my life. And most of you probably think teachers, you would pinpoint to a specific person. But to me, I'm a little different. Like I said, I think everyone in the world is really my teacher. But I'm gonna define them in categories, so then you can kind of understand what I'm trying to talk about, what I'm talking about. The first teacher I'm going to share with you is really no different than Toastmasters itself. I believe that most of you will be on my side and have the same feeling as me, especially after our speaker's speeches this morning. Catherine inspired us with a very special story about the act of kindness. Catherine just captivated us with a struggle in her life and what lessons she had learned from her struggle. We all learn a lot from Toastmasters. And today, I'm coming up here and give a speech on an impromptu situation that allowed me to step out of my comfort zone and give an impromptu speech, which I'm really making up everything as I'm talking right now. And that's really risky and scary for me. But sometimes I feel like I'm rambling, but who cares? It's the opportunity to get out of your comfort zone and learn at the same time, as well as embracing who you are. And that is really my first teacher, Toastmaster, in a very general sense. The second teacher that I'm going to share with you are my family. My families include my brother, an older brother, my mom, and my dad. I never really think about the specific thing that they taught me, but now thinking about it, let's start out with my brother. He's 9 years older than me, and he's always been serving as a mentor to me and an older role model. For example, I was very fortunate that when I go to college, he helped pay for my rent. And my parents, they do not have an education, so they were not able to really make a very good living. So my brother is really the person who was able to support me. And he was also have this image that he's always a smart person and he knows everything. So I'm always going for him for advice, whether it was buying a house, buying something on Amazon, or even like going to the shopping mall, because I don't look like the kind of guy who go to the mall all the time, right? So I don't know the price. And he has a family, a wife and like 3 kids. So they spend their time in the mall doing family things a lot. So he knows the price of stuff and getting the right price and everything. My mom, she's never went to school. I think she probably get to like 3rd grade or 4th grade was the highest grade that she went to. She taught me that uneducated people is actually very intelligent. I mean, I always thought that you need to go to school to be intelligent and smart, but she didn't have any education. She can barely know the alphabet. And she was able to teach me some of the very fundamental thing about life that I never thought of. Like, let's say an almost empty bottle of ketchup she would store it upside down in the fridge. And so the next time you use it, it's already on the bottom, so you don't have to waste time trying to shake it down and then squeeze out just ketchup. And I'm like, how could I never thought about that? That's so simple. And so I just thought that's very fascinating. And my dad, I don't really talk to my dad that much, but he always seems to be the guy who able to fix everything around the house. He was able to fix most of my problem. Like last week, for example, I couldn't start my lawnmower, and I'm like absolutely kind of the spoiled kid who doesn't really learn anything or know anything about survival skills and fixing stuff. And he was able to come over and figure out that the fuse got stuck in this carburetor or something like that. And so he was able to unclog the fuse so then my engine can start. So he helped me solve a lot of things around the house. And so the third teacher that I have, I'm gonna share with you today, is really surprising, I guess. It's just movies and video games. And you might think, wow, how's video game watching movies gonna help you? I would love that, to be a teacher. But the reality is, I'm honestly telling you that watching movie in general, not even a specific movie, you can understand and learn that there is a plot, the struggle that character goes through, the climax, kind of the resolution of how the main character overcome the difficult or struggle, and then the moral lesson of the story. So if you learn those 5 basic things and you watch it in every movie, and you kind of divide them up, and you learn a story in a lesson in every single movie. And just a short brush over the video games. Some of you have heard that I play this video game where there's like an underground community of people communicating with each other in the game, and where I was kind of the leader. And I got to kind of learn to manage people in the online game world, but you can also apply that into real world life on leadership. So I just want to let you know that we all have teachers in our life, and we all get influenced by people of everyday life that are around our life, our surroundings, and we learn a lot from them. So just pay attention the next time, and then you'll know everyone's your teachers. Thank you.